Today we're going to be doing a review of the Polaris Sportsman 450. The Polaris Sportsman 450 HO is a 450cc compact but versatile ATV. This particular model is a four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive model, so all four wheels will spin if you put the four-wheeler in gear. This particular four-wheeler has been good to me. I have used it on the farm. As you can see, it's outfitted with an aftermarket cargo basket on the back. So this four-wheeler was not used for recreation or mud riding or anything like that. This particular four-wheeler was put through the paces and worked. I've used it, as you can see, I've got a trailer hitch on the back. I've used it to hook up to my 5x8 little utility trailer, and I've used it to haul fencing materials around. I've used it to winch on, to pull fence, to build fence, to haul little parts around here and there, and it has been a real workhorse. This particular model you see has a gear shifter there. It is not a foot shifter, but it's a hand gear shifter. But I have put this thing through its paces, and it has performed admirably every time. From herding cows to hauling materials around the farm. I've used it to pull a truck that was stuck out one time. I've used it to pull implements that needed to be pulled out of a stuck place. I used it to help pull a cow out from a gully. This thing has really been the workhorse, or was the workhorse of my farm when I had it. Now, just because it's a smaller displacement ATV, I wouldn't be too terribly worried about it. Like I said, this thing was more than capable for what I needed it for on the farm. So I would say that if you are looking for a four-wheeler to supplement a side-by-side or even a truck or something like that, this would be perfect. And even for most light farm tasks, I would say that this four-wheeler was very much enough for whatever I needed it for. Now, this four-wheeler is a 2021 model. I did buy it back in 2021, and back then the part shortages, production shortages were in full swing still. So this was a very hard to come by item. Four-wheelers were extremely hard to come by at this point, and this is actually a showroom floor version. As you can see, there's the battery tender right there in the right there on the console. So very easy to get to. But anyhow, four-wheelers were a hot commodity back then. It was extremely hard to find one, and I was lucky to find the showroom floor model that they were willing to sell. So that's what this particular one is. Brand new, they retail for about $7,800, but you can find them used in the 2021 model for about $6,500 to about $6,000 on Facebook Marketplace in my area. They kind of range back and forth. But either way you go, very utilitarian four-wheeler ATV. Like I said, it will do most things for you. And unless you really need that bigger displacement ATV or a side-by-side, this will do you for most tasks. And the great part of these things is that there are a number of aftermarket add-ons such as cargo baskets, trailer hitches, things like that, that you can add on that will make this thing suit whatever needs that you may particularly have. Now, enough of me talking. Let's let the ATV speak for itself. So all in all, a great little bike. I would highly recommend if you are looking for one, either new or used. Definitely look at picking this little four-wheeler up. It will do most of the things that you ask it to do. I was very satisfied with it, and as you can see, it's got a toolbox slash accessory box here in the front. The battery, instead of being up under the seat, is actually where you can get to it. So if you need to jump it off, or if you need to hook it up to something else, you have the ability to do that. That front toolbox is held down by rubber grommets there, so those things, as long as you take care of them, they'll be just fine. But like I said, all in all, very satisfied with this bike. This particular bike, because I don't have the farm anymore, this particular four-wheeler is for sale. I've got someone who's looking at buying it here locally. Me personally, I was going to list this for about that $6,000 mark, $6,500 mark, with all the accessories. So if you're looking at buying one, that's probably about how much you will look to spend on a 2021 model. Of course, depending on where you are, your mileage on that particular figure will vary. As you can see here, I've got the aftermarket ball hitch on there. That's available for you to put that on there and be able to tow things around your property. Anyhow, that does it for my review of the 2021 Polaris Sportsman 450 HO. Hope you liked the video. Hope you got something out of it. If you enjoyed my content, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment so others may find my video in this channel. Thanks. Enjoy.